Our spirit. What is it? Where does it go? Are we able to see them using our mind's eye? If so, just what can spirit teach us? Welcome to School Through Spirit. Host DeEtte Renee is a certified psychic medium and master teacher of psychic and mediumship development through LWISSD. DeEtte was born knowing spirit and now is here to help you better understand the spirit world. And now your host, DeEtte Renee.
Hey guys, I forgot to put me on screen. Can you believe it? Welcome. Hello, Mr. Keith. Hello. Welcome, everybody. This is DeEtte here with School Through Spirit, your Monday morning host for all those things that are enlightening. Yes, all those things that are enlightening. I love that. Why this show really is. Hey, Tim, you made it. This show is just a Monday morning brief, just to kind of bring words of wisdom. Things that I get from spirit. A lot of times, most times, I use the book from Neil Donald Walsh. He was Conversations with God. And truly, it's inspirational because every time I just randomly pick something out of this book, it fits perfectly with everything I've been getting throughout the week. Now I use that and then I talk a lot about it and I just transfer it to you and give it to you for you guys to do whatever you want to do with that. And then from there, I go into my 5-card stud. Yes, we know they're poker terms, but I've been using the term for 3 years. I think I've claimed it. It's mine. And to me it is, because it's a Russian roulette of cards, isn't it? The way I do 5-card stud at the end is I pull 5 different cards. You can pick 1 card, 2 cards, 4 cards, all the cards, whatever you want to do. It really is your chances. You can have multiple readings. It's your choice. And that's the reason why I named it that. And it's just made sense. It's made sense. So we do that. So we have the enlightenment portion, and then we go into the reading, the general reading for your week. Now, I want to tell you guys, remember how once a month I do that special interview? Well, tomorrow's a special interview at 9 a.m. with Miss Rita Louise. I wanted to bring up a little bit about Rita here. Oh my gosh, was not ready to talk about that. I don't even know why I wasn't ready. I should have been ready. I just was not. I just want to tell you a little bit about Rita here before I go into tomorrow or in the enlightenment phase and whatnot. So, oh my gosh. So Rita is a best-selling author, and she's a founder of the Institute of Applied Energetics and former host of Just Energy Radio. She's the author of books. She is the author of books on Dang It, It Was Me All Along, The Dysfunctional Dance of the Empath and Narcissist, Stepping Out of Eden, E.T. Chronicles, What Myth and Legend Have to Say About the Human Origin, Avoiding the Cosmic 2x4, Dark Angels, The Insider's Guide to Ghosts, Spirits and Attached Entities, and also The Power Within, a Psychic Healing Primer. As well as hundreds of articles have been published worldwide. She's also the producer of a number of full-length and featured videos. And Dr. Rita has appeared on film, radio, television, and has spoken at conferences around the world covering topics such as health, healing, relationships, ghosts, intuition, and ancient mysteries and the paranormal. So, oh my gosh, that's just a small amount, really small. Good morning, Courtney. Oh my gosh, I was thinking about you this weekend. I'm so glad you're here, honey. So that's really a small amount, and we get a whole hour with Rita tomorrow. So if you're interested, pop in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. There is an event out there for it that if you click interested or go in, it's going to pop up into your Facebook. So I have been trying to make those events no later than Friday of the week for you guys so that you have those. I know that sometimes Facebook gets kind of random, even if you try to hit, oh my gosh, notifications for me or the radio or whatever. Boom, we don't show up. But here I am. So click the links, you're here for it, and we'll go from there. How's that sound? Does that sound like a plan? We can do that? Okay. So what's today's? If you have the book, it's page 456. Short but sweet. Gorgeous, isn't it? Oh my God, that's gorgeous. So Is it time to believe in the goodness of God's creation, namely your holy self? For I tell you this, you have been made oh my gosh. You've been made in the image and likeness of God, and it is destined you come to fulfill. It's a destiny. I can't read this morning, guys. I cannot read. It says you have been made in the image and likeness of God. It is the destiny you came to fulfill. You did not come here to strive and to struggle and to never get there, nor did I see you on a mission impossible to complete. Wow, that's a mouthful. I mean, even trying to say those words is a mouthful. It's huge. And I will tell you what, it's really been what I've been working on this week, which is kind of it's mind-blowing to me. It really is. It's mind-blowing. It's no secret that I just finished the book, The Wisdom of the Council by Sarah Landon. And wow, was that book enlightening? Wow, was it magical and eye-opening? I mean, not only did I read the book, I listened to the book and then I read the book and then I did both at the same time. Like I couldn't get enough of this. And I've kind of been bringing up different aspects of it because it's really incorporated into my life. I've never had a book affect me to that point where I'm going to incorporate and change my life based on a book. I mean, it's incredible, but it really has. And I think it's mind-blowing that with that, also the images or the words that come from this book really have been very much supporting that. And what I've seen with this is that it has been a transformational journey that actually started a long time ago. It wasn't just a few weeks ago. It wasn't, oh my gosh, a month ago. It really has been a very long journey. And this is one thing I have been mind blown by this last week is those words. Did not come here to strive and to struggle and to never get there, nor did I send you on a mission impossible to complete. And I will tell you, I've always heard those words. I've struggled with those words. I fought with people over these words. I have literally fought because at my core, I just could never believe what people were trying to tell me. Because everybody has told me, and we speak about it all the time, is we're here for our lessons. We're here for our karma. We're here for, yeah, guys, I cannot jump on the bandwagon. Yes, I've taught it because I'm told, and in my heart of hearts, I just don't feel it's right. I don't. I never have. I used to fight, not like fight, but get in pretty, sometimes almost heated discussions over the word lessons. Because I would say, I'm not here to learn a lesson. I did not get sent to earth for a timeout to get spanked. It's not why I'm here. Not since the day one, since I got here. And people have looked at me and said, yeah, really, if everybody's life, because my life has been far from glorious, you don't believe that? No, I don't. I never have. What I do believe is that we've been here for experiences. To experience, to learn, not for a lesson. To me, a lesson is something they slap on the table and you have to learn this. You go to school for your lessons. No. We come here to experience. We come here to understand. We come here to thrive, to have fun, to have a playground, a plethora of everything. And when we get in the mindset that we're here because I'm balancing out karma, I'm here because I have lessons to learn, it keeps us in that very much down, bottom of the fishbowl mentality. Life can get hard because we make it hard. We make it that way. Okay? We are the ones that have heard from our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our society, that this is what life is. This is the cards you got dealt. This is the apple that fell from the tree, blah, blah, blah. There's a million quotes. Your family didn't come from blue bloods. Your family didn't come from money. Some people just don't get that. You didn't go to college so you're not going to get this, that, and the other. I've heard it all. I know you've heard it all. And it gets crazy to hear all of that. It's and not take it on. And sometimes we have to let that go and say, guess what? I'm just not accepting this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. That is somebody else's belief. And it has to be somebody else's belief. If you want to move up, if you want to change your life, you have to change your belief system. You have to change the way you look at things. Expect things. Expect it. And what I mean by that, and I touched on it a little bit last week and probably the week before, and it sounds like it's really kind of where I go in these days. But when we look at these things, and honestly, I love to look at these things now and go, wait a second, I'm no longer manifesting. Why? Because manifesting puts the intention out that I need something. Need it. No, I don't need it. I don't. Do I expect it? Damn straight. I expect my life to be amazing. I expect my life to not be a struggle. I expect my life to, when I get to the end of it, to look back and go, holy crap, this was the best time ever. And it's how I'm going to look at it. It's how I'm looking at it right now. Because when we look at life as a struggle, what do we get more of? But more struggle. More struggle, more strife, more trying to get through life. And that's incredibly difficult. That is so hard when you're thinking, oh my God, how am I ever going to make it through this week till Friday? Oh my God, I got all this crap to do at work, and then I got to come home from work and I got to do all this crap. And oh my God, it's just so much and it's so heavy. I cannot wait for Friday to come. And then Friday comes and you've gotten through the crap week, but you've had so much crap on your brains. What's your weekend? But more crap. You get the drift? Just because the 2 days come that you don't have to do anything, if you've thought everything is crap up to this point, what do you think your weekend's going to be? It's going to be crap. Why? Because you're expecting it. You're telling everybody around you, I have crap. I need more crap. Stop. Do we go to work? Yes. Do we make money? Yes. Do we have to get up and do it? Maybe not what you're doing currently. Change your thought process. If you don't like your job, it's not a matter of making up a resume and applying, because I'll tell you what, we say that all the time. If you don't like your job, make up a new resume, apply to other jobs. Great. That's awesome. But why don't you just in your head go, this isn't bad, but I'm willing to accept, and I am accepting something else better in my life. And then watch an opportunity pop up. Watch something that aligns with you better pop up. Now, I'm not saying everybody's going to wake up and find millions of dollars in the bank account. I mean, that'd be great. But I know as soon as I say that and somebody's going to go, well, that's not going to happen. Or the other thing I'll get is everybody wakes up with that. And then, of course, a gallon of milk now is going to be about $1 million a gallon. And I get it. But it's not always a financial thing, guys. It's not always money. It's not always cars. It's not always houses. It's where is your happiness? Where is your place of non-struggle? Where is your place of going, I got this? Why do we always have to say to ourselves, when I have X amount of dollars, I'll be happy. When my bills are paid off, I'll be happy. When my kids are grown, I'll be happy. You're essentially telling the world, you're telling the universe, you're never going to be happy. There's always going to be a reason to keep you from being in that place of being happy. So why keep going there? Why keep struggling? Why keep putting this on your life? It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Why go there? Instead, look at it like, you know what? I'll tell you what. I've had many a days where I couldn't cover my bills. I have not been able to cover them. I'll tell you what, for me, this season right now is the worst season for me because I've always said it is. I've always said my whole life, December and January, and then July and August are my worst seasons. I've always said it. When I was nursing, that's what I said. I'm doing this, that's what I say. And why do I say it? Because one year it was bad. That's it. And every year after that, I made it bad. So I've been sitting there and putting out to the universe. No, not accepting that this time. Now the universe has given me ideas, and I've acted upon those ideas and able to cover the bills somehow. But I know I'm okay. I know money is always going to be there. I know no matter what I do, it's going to come in. I don't have to worry. I'm okay. And I believe that more money will come in because I've changed my thought process. I don't have to sit down and manifest more money. I don't have to sit down and pray, oh my God, Lord, fill my bank account. I don't have to do a 20-minute manifestation to put that energy out there. All I have to do is go, I know everything's going to be okay. The money's there. I don't have to worry. And it's going to show up. It's always going to show up. It's always going to be there. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm one of those lucky ones, because trust me, guys, anybody that knows me, excuse me, I've never put myself in that lucky one space. Never. But I can remember getting my first lesson on this because I always thought, God, I'm unlucky. I'm always struggling. This always sucks. I'm always trying blah, blah, blah. And I sat down with a dear friend up in Hayward. Amazing woman. And I did a reading for her. And we covered everything. And finances never came up in her reading. I looked at it. There was not an issue. Now, I know this lady does not have millions of dollars, and I would have assumed money had been an issue, but it never came up. And when the reading was done, I looked at her. I said, it blows me away that money never came up in your reading. Matter of fact, I'd read for her before. I said, money has never come up in your reading. She goes, I don't worry about money. I said, what? You're not even working right now. She goes, no, I never have worried about money. She goes, somewhere in me, I always know that it's there. And I don't worry where it's coming from. I just know it's going to be there. And she goes, it always has been. So she goes, I'm not gonna try to fix something that's not broke. She goes, I'm a firm believer that I don't have to get up and work my tail to the bone to get a few cents. She goes, I'm going to enjoy my life. I know money's always going to be there. Now, this is one of the wisest women I've ever met. And those words were like gold to me. Because I stopped and thought about it, and I went, it is, isn't it? It is. The universe has showed that to me over and over and over again throughout my whole life. So what have I been struggling? I've been struggling because I keep going back to the old mindset saying, I need. Oh my God, I'm going to not survive. This is hell, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I put myself in that struggle. And I'm wondering how many of you have put yourselves in that struggle. How many of you have said, I have to struggle to get someplace? You weren't here to struggle. You're here to play. You're here to have fun. You're here to experience. You're here for the unions. You're here for the interactions. And I can almost hear a lot of people going out there, what about the illnesses? What about like the war in Ukraine? What about Hawaii fires? What about California fires? What about all of this stuff? Let's take some of those fires. Let's just start with fires. Because my mom brought that up. My mom brought up because she loves Hawaii and she really wanted to go back to Hawaii again before her last days on Earth, which I think we got her for about another 17 or plus years. She'll argue with me, but I keep telling her she's sticking around, whether she likes it or not. And she goes, but I'm never going to go back. And I said, why, Mom? She said, the only island she wants to go back to just had that major fire this last year or two, whenever it was. And she goes, it won't ever be the same. I went, wow. Yeah, it won't. It'll come back better. It'll come back better. Fire is, yes, destructive. It takes down everything in its path. It does. It seems to eliminate everything. But what does fire do? Gets rid of the old, gets rid of the garbage, gets rid of the crap that we have put, plastics and all that stuff. It just wipes it all out. Byproduct of fire, the different combos of new elements, ash, all of it takes and puts a lot into the ground. It takes an acid base and turns it more baseline. It's balancing the earth. It's balancing it. It's giving the earth so much. And no matter where fire is or has been, nature seems to still survive. And you'll see growth through it. Those are some of the most beautiful pictures or sights I've ever seen. Is after the destruction of fire, how you'll see grass grow up through it, or flower grow up through it. And what comes after that is a lushness and a beauty. It's magnificent. Now, does it take time? It does. It does take time. But something better always comes back after it. California is another state that proves it over and over and over. They seem to have those wildfires all the time. All the time. And I've watched friends or people I know post, they can see the fires outside their windows. They have to, today the day is they're sealing up the house from the inside, but they're not leaving their home. They can see the smoke. They can see the ash. It's hard to breathe. Yeah. I know where I'm at when the Canadian fires went off, it was hard to breathe down here. But you never hear them say that there isn't beauty after. You never hear that. I've never seen one post state, oh my God, the devastating loss and blah, blah. Yeah, loss of home. Yeah, loss of a few cars, yeah. But when they talk about the earth itself, it always comes back. And it's strange how it comes back to burn again. Because trust me, it has to be growing back because California has too many fires for it not to keep growing back. And it must be coming back lush. Because those fires aren't any easier to stop any given year. And that's the same way with a lot of things out there in life, guys. We like to look at disease and war, famine, all of it. It's such destructive things, and I'm not saying it's not, guys, because I can't wait for the day we never have war anymore. I can't wait for a day that we don't have disease or we don't have just crippling illnesses. I never want to see somebody else die of emphysema or Parkinson's disease or cancer. I never want to see that again. But when I look at it and I see some of the beauty that comes from it, now I know it's hard to see that. And I know it is. It's hard to push past our concepts, our strong beliefs. I get it. I'm a soul in a body myself, and I struggle with it myself. But I do know through it, there is experiences. There is beauty that comes through that. There is life that comes through that. I have yet to meet a cancer patient that hasn't found life because they faced death. Even cancer patients that die, they tell me how life never seemed so lush until the day they had the disease. Life was never so good until they got the disease. And it's not that this disease wasn't going to kill them, but it's because then all of a sudden, wow, the importance of really what the importance was there. And that's what they focused on. They stopped focusing on money. They stopped focusing on destruction around them. They stopped focusing on all the crap that just didn't need to be focused on. And they lived. They lived. For the first time in their lives, they've told me, I'm not struggling with any of this because all of this just didn't matter anymore. And that's where the beauty of this is, guys. And I know it's hard because we see it and we're like, oh my God, it's just so blah, blah. It is. It is. I watched a friend with her mom last year with cancer. And I was in awe. They knew they were going to, right? I think it was cancer. I think it was. Can't remember if it was cancer or some other illness. So sorry about that one. But they knew she was going to pass away. Instead of putting her in a hospital bed, they said, Mom, what's your bucket list? And they made it happen. They took her all over. They had parties at the house that they would do Mardi Gras night or Mexican night, and they would just go all out and decorate everything, and the music and the food and the laughter and the fun. Or they'd take her places when they could. And the imagery was so spectacular. Nobody worried about tomorrow being her last day. Nobody worried about, can we pay for the chemo? Nobody worried about, are we going to cover the house bill? All of it was taken care of. I don't know how, it just was. But they lived. And what a year to spend. If we all stopped worrying about the crap that we worry about and just started worrying about having fun and experiencing life, life would change. You would realize we weren't here for struggle. You would realize we weren't here for this impossible task that we can't come to. I'm also going to tell you, guys, this journey, for everybody that sits back going, oh, I think I finally figured it out, blah, blah, blah. No, you haven't. You're going to hear me, if I stayed on this show for the next 50 years, you will hear me talk about and change my mind or my tune on many things. For 3 years you've been listening, and I've changed my tune several times because the more I learn and the more I grow and the more I understand, the more that reality changes. And that's how your realities are going to change. That's how you are changing. That's how I am changing. I'm realizing that every day we take more in, every day we learn more, we experience more, and every day we get a little bit more piece of enlightenment, a little bit more to awaken, a little bit more to grow. And that's the way life is supposed to be. So please, for this week, give up the struggle. Give up the hard parts in your mind and your heart. When you start having those heavy, more negative thoughts, wipe them out. Say, no, I'm not going to think that anymore. best words of wisdom I have for you, when those thoughts come in, look back on your life and I'll tell you what, life has been harder than what you are right now. You lived through it, haven't you? There's nothing in your life, if you are listening to me right now, there's nothing in your life that has taken you down. You've lived through it all. You've gotten through it all. And when you look back, it wasn't so damn bad, was it? It was bad when you're going through it. But when you look back and you got through it, no. It could have been worse. And those lessons help you get through the next one. Lessons, that awful word. So I want you to look at that and go, just start laughing, going, oh, hell, this ain't nothing. Let's make cake. Change your thoughts, guys. Change your reality. Realize that this life is not as hard as we're making it out of. Stop wasting this time on earth as a soul with the worrying and the strife, and start realizing that you are the magic. You are the creator. You are the ones making your life, whatever it is. If you want your life to be better, know it here and know it here. Your head and your heart, and make it better. Because it's your reality that you need to change. Love this book. Okay, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And yes, Courtney, I have been watching it. Oh my gosh, love it, love it, love it, love it. I love having you back, Courtney. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to pop in a couple of commercials, and when we get back, we're going to do our 5-card stud, guys. See you in a few.
Are you ready to dive into a world of exploration, enlightenment, and higher consciousness? The Edge Magazine media platform is your ultimate one-stop shop for all things curious. We're a vibrant community of seekers and teachers passionate about sharing our gifts and abilities to help the collective explore, develop, and understand our journey towards higher consciousness. Our website, edgemagazine.net, receives over 10,000 views each month, boasting unique articles, enlightening forecasts, and insightful book reviews. Over 15,000 copies of the Edge Magazine are printed every other month and distributed to over 400 locations across the Midwest. Experience a world of opportunities with the Edge Magazine. Unleash exposure through enticing print and online ads, Edge Partner Directory membership, and community calendar listings. Share your experience in radio and multimedia interviews, connecting with our diverse community, and join our vibrant events. Connect with like-minded individuals and share your gifts here, there, and everywhere.
Life is full of crossroads, and navigating them can be daunting. But fear not. Join us on Navigating Life's Crossroads Pathways to Freedom with Leslie Wegleitner, your guide through the journey of self-discovery. In a world filled with inner conflict, external pressures, and the constant tug between your choices and others' expectations, Leslie will help you face your fears head-on. Discover how to choose your path authentically without compromising your true self. Our show explores the profound question, how can you find inner peace, align with your deepest desires, and make decisions that honor your unique journey? Leslie's wisdom and expertise will inspire you to embrace your own path and empower you to move forward with confidence and clarity. Don't let life's crossroads overwhelm you. Tune in to Navigating Life's Crossroads Pathways to Freedom and embark on a transformative journey towards self-discovery and true freedom. It's time to find peace within and make choices that resonate with your heart and soul. Join us and let's explore your path to a life you truly deserve at lesliewegleitner.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. This is Diet here on School Through Spirit. Now, first, before I get to the reading, I want to talk about a book. Yes, this is my giveaway this month, guys. Oh my God. I thought that was fingerprints. It's smoke. It's smoke. This is Todd. Oh, I got to hold it in a different place. Todd Bates. Y'all remember Todd? Todd Bates' book, The Haunted Voice. This book really is about his life, the skeptic to seeker of the other side. So it really is just an incredible story of Todd's life. He's in the process of writing a second one right now, but we're doing this as a giveaway. Last month, we gave away Tim's book, Ever Near. This time I'm working on the Haunted Voice book. Every month, I'm going to find something to give away, guys. Something in my repertoire, whether it be a book, whether it be a deck of cards. Of course, I've opened up the cards and used them on the show. Whatever it might be, I'm doing this. I'm going to have you come back all the time and look and see. And how you get this book is you literally show up. You literally just show up, guys. You show up. I see, hey, Leah made it. And you know what happens? You show up and I put your name down. I put your name down for a book, for whatever drawing it is at the end of the month. So yes, and I know this book has been a lot of giveaways. Good morning, good morning. But I'm giving it away one more time, and it is 2 different copies. These copies are not signed. I bought them off of Amazon. I told Todd, he's like, I'll send them. I said, I'll just buy them myself. I'll buy them myself. I bought them, and they're not signed copies, but they are free copies. And how you get it is by showing up. If you think somebody else you know that doesn't have the book would love to have a book, put that name in the comments. I will write it down for the giveaway. Share this show on your platform, guys. Share. Get me out. I am rebuilding, guys, here. I am rebuilding. Seriously, I am rebuilding, and this is the best platform I know how to rebuild, because quite frankly, we had 140-some thousand downloads. People were watching it every week, and it was a magical thing. And we're back to square one, less than 100 downloads, brand new station, brand new everything. And nobody knows I'm here again. Nobody knows. And there's no way to let those people know that we're still here, because it's a brand new network and I don't have my own station anymore. So yes. So I need your help. I need you guys to get this out. I need you guys to share this. And by sharing it, I'm going to give you back a book. I'm going to give you back something. So, and every month you get a free chance. So there you go. Do me a favor. Do it. Share it. I appreciate you. So let's go on to our deck this week. The shininess. This is the Oracle of the Mythic Heroes by Letao Wang, illustrated by Rosang Zuli and Anjan Gu. I know I probably massacred that. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Look at how gorgeous they are. I just received these in the mail the other day. Oh my God. I had to bring them out. Why? Because these are Beyond Words. Beyond Words is the publisher of these. Beyond Words is the publisher of, Beyond Words. Oh my God. Still open during remodel. I love that. So they sent these cards to me, and I love this company. I really do. It says, Letao Wang reminds us of the deeply rooted coupling of astrology and ancient Greek Roman mythology. Enter the legendary realm of mythic heroes, where their ancient wisdom will guide you throughout your day. You won't find Zeus, Athena, and Poseidon within, but humans who are often overlooked through myths, from the adventurer Aeneas and prideful, I can't say the words, Arrakis, to the huntress Atalanta and musician Ephorus. I know mythology, and I can't say the words out of my head for the life of me today. The uniqueness and beauty of the Oracle of the Mythic Heroes lies in bringing these mortals' stories to the forefront of these myths. The intuitive oracle and guidebook combine the historic lessons of these mortal heroes and heroines of Greek and Roman mythology with modern astrology, crystals, archetypes to guide you through your spiritual journey and strengthen your connection to the inner hero. And I tell you what, I think this is amazing, because even though I can't seem to say a word today or a name today, I love Greek mythology. I love. I can't get enough. If you know Zeus, yeah, all of it, all those words I can say, boom, boom, boom. Today, I don't know why I can't say the rest. So we're going to open this. Again, you can find this right away when you look in the comments, guys. I put the comments right away. You can find them at Beyond Words Publishing, at The Healing Kingdom. You could also go to Instagram. It's at Beyond_Words_Books, and at Letao Wang. Let me type her name in here. I'm going to put this in the comments here for you guys, because obviously I am totally destroying her name, and I don't want to destroy her name. make sure I got that. Oop, I put an extra something in there I should not have. Letao Wang. Okay, this is the creator's name. You can find her on Instagram or TikTok, which is at Beyond Words of Publishing on that. Amazing, amazing people. I love these guys. Guys, this book is 40 cards and a 256-page guidebook that combines the ancient wisdom, the mortal heroes, heroines, and Greek Roman mythology with the modern astrology, which we already talked about all that. So it's super awesome. I'm going to use these. Lita. Thank you, Lee. Lita. Oh, my gosh. Lee, you know me all too well. You know I do it better that way, and I thank you for that. I thank you for that. I've honestly been saying to myself lately that I do names. I do names. I do names. I've always said no. Anybody that knows me always knows you hear me screaming from the ethers. I don't do names. Oh yes, Lita Ford. God, you're awesome. And this weekend I taught this weekend. Pick up my garbage in a few minutes. And I walked in and I said, I've always said I don't do names, but I've been changing that, going, I do names. I do names. And I literally sat down in my class and I went, your name, your name, your name, your name. And I popped all their names off. And I was like, oh my God. And for the first time, guys, ever, I remembered every single person's name from the very beginning, both days. It was incredible. I was so excited. It was awesome. I lotioned my hands a little while ago. We don't know if we'll get into this deck because the suction these decks have when we first get them, it's insane. It's like Christmas all over again. And sometimes I have to be creative, especially when I'm not very intelligent and I put lotion on my hands. And I got to go, okay, how am I going to get into the deck? Now that I've done that to myself, get it down to where I can get enough of a grip on it. Ooh, got it. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, I made it in. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Michael. Howdy. Oh my gosh. I never see you guys anymore. I'm so happy. I'm putting names down for my giveaways, guys. So you two just made it into my giveaways. Aha, I love it. So let's get this up. Oh, look at this. Another one that I love it when they frame in their decks. I love it when they do that. I think that's just taking it that extra little mile. I think it's awesome. Again, another little strip of paper here, which I think is great. I think it's great. I should learn to start doing TikToks when I do this every week. I think this would be an added place to do that, you know? Maybe I'll start doing that. So let's look at the book. It says, no heroes are perfect, neither are they utterly invincible in myth. They love, they hate, they struggle, they fail, and they rise again together with the cosmic wheel of fortune. I love that. The back of the book has got a lot of neat universal type, you know, stars up there. Front of the book, we open this up. Oh, wow. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Orpheus. So this is just one of the cards. It's Orpheus. Now I can say open up. It's like, it's that simple. Orpheus. Well, see how it works? You say, I do names, I get names. And there it is. Orpheus is the healing, the moon, first decan of Cancer. It's from June 21st to June 30th. And it's associated with the emerald. So she gives a lot of good information on the card right off the bat. So she's hitting the moon time. She's hitting the astrology. She's hitting the dates, the crystal that's associated with it. Says a little bit about the first decan of Cancer. We're encountering the first decision, blah, blah, blah. It talks about, and then she's got a section on the myth, and then she's got a section on the teaching, which would be about his life, apparently, the teaching. Like Orpheus's tragic loss of his beloved life created the image of a wonderful healer. Oh, wow, look at that. So I will tell you what, this book looks like it's a lot more than just, you know, your typical, just a lot more. It really kind of goes in depth a lot, and really in depth. Oh, I also like this because it has the heroes of Aquarius. It's got the healers of different. She's really broke this down, the healers of Pisces. So she's also broke down the book. So like when I say it's a whole segment, so she's really broke these off. Oh, exactly, Courtney. So I'm loving the book. Lots and lots of information in that book. I will tell you guys, a lot of times when I open up decks, I don't use books. I really don't. I want to know how this deck is. I like the fact that this book just isn't just an interpretation of what the card is, but it's an interpretation. It's telling you about the mythical hero or heroine. It's telling you so much. It's giving you the extra depth that sometimes we need. So that might be a really good book to hold on to, guys. Really good book. So let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Remember, 5-card stud. Here's pick a card 1 through 5. You literally go boom, boom, boom. And then I'm going to read them out, all of them together. I will tell you guys right after the show, I then take pictures of all the cards. I send them into the magazine. And then I actually bring out the book for that one. And then I reread the cards, saying exactly what I said on here, but I see if I can get any more depth by using the book. So it's kind of like you get one interpretation here, you get a more in-depth interpretation. So if you go into the Edge, and you're going to see their online version, you're going to see something more in-depth from me. And it's not that I'm robbing here, and giving more there. It's just simply because I'm going, hey, what more can I give? So card number 1 is sensuality. It's, I am going to fight with these. Sensuality. I like that. I'm going to, I think I'm getting what's in my, because I'm looking at this and I am looking at a woman that is so strong in character. I mean, she has got her club. She is ready to beat somebody to a pulp if need be. She is strong. She has got that line with her. She has got nothing but strength. Even the statues are concrete. The world around her is concrete. This is very strong image. But through all that strength, you're seeing some beauty. You're seeing a lot of softness. You're seeing character. And that's really what sensuality is, isn't it? I mean, yes, we can open up a dictionary. We're going to see what this means here. But when I'm looking at that, sensuality is allowing that inner part of you, that inner beauty, that inner sexiness out, right? Amongst all your strength. It doesn't mean that you can be, legally blonde or legally, dumb or whatever it is. Legally blonde, it's literally going, you know what? I am beautiful. I'm amazing. I have got all this inner stuff that just radiates out amongst everything around you. Okay. This woman lives in a world of nothing but strength. And through it, she's found also the rest of her to come with it. And I think if you're looking at card number 1 here, that's what you're looking at. You are looking at yourself going, wow, I have had to be this. I've had to be this. I've had to be this. But it's now time for you to bring the truth of you out. It's about you coming out and you shining. Okay. Ooh, Penelope, the faith card. The faith card. I love that. I also love how they depicted her. I mean, because if you're just looking at the card, you're looking at somebody kind of looks hussy-like, right? You know what I mean? But really, I'm not looking at her like that. I'm looking at this lady like she has got this. I have been talking about just straight up faith today, haven't I? Total faith in life, total faith in everything. And going, oh my God, that's me. Thank you, guys. This lady is looking at, when I'm looking at her better, she is just chilling back in that throne. She's got her power. She's holding that flower, daisy, sunflower, whatever it is. And she's just basking in its beauty. She is sitting back. She doesn't have a worry in the world. Why? Because she knows she doesn't have to. She knows she doesn't have to. She has got passion. She's got knowledge, and she's got total blind faith to know that the world is just going to be okay. And that's what faith is about. We always look at faith as being that, oh my gosh, I have a faith in God. I have a faith in my religion. But really, faith is just knowing the world is just fine. I am just fine. And if you pick card number 2, that's where you need to be sitting at, to know that you are just going to be fine. I have this book in my lap, like I might have to refer to it, but I'm not going to, I don't think. Ooh. Arachin. Erichin. I'm going to go with Erichin. Arrogance. Erichin, arrogance. Look at that card. Look at that card. That is a woman on a spider's arachnous body. A human body attached to arachnus. Even within the human body, look at, she has got this like, I am all this, that, and the other. You can see it in there. Like she thinks she is unstoppable. She thinks she is powerful. She is just going, I am all this and a pack of 8 legs. You know what I mean? But if you look through it, she has broken the glass in front of her. She has destroyed the beauty in front of her. She has destroyed her own beauty. And that's what arrogance is, okay? When you have arrogance, you are destructive. We're destructive in arrogance. And if you picked card number 3, it is time for you to pull back a little bit. Bring some humility, some humbleness into your life. It is time to go, wait, yeah, I know my shit. I got my shit together, but so what? You have it together at this moment. Doesn't mean you're going to have it together tomorrow. So you might want to get a little bit more humble and realize that, you know, sometimes in being humble, it's not knowing, not having faith, not knowing, but you know what? We don't have to be arrogant about it. And it's going, you know what? I can have all this and come out as that sensual person, like the first card, instead of going, so don't be that person, okay? That's what that card is saying. Oh, one of my favorites. And I think it's funny because this is a demigod. Do you know what a demigod is? A demigod is like a god for a child. Good morning, Larry. Is a god for a father or mother, and immortal as a mother or father. So you kind of mixed blood. And they brought through Hercules. Okay? Now, Hercules is nothing but strength, embodying strength in all aspects of life, okay? Now, if anybody's ever watched The Journey of Hercules, this is really what got me hooked into mythologies, was him and his story, because it wasn't, you know, he was a very attractive man. He was a very strong man. Matter of fact, he was very destructive in his strength because he didn't know how much strength he did have, right? And he had to learn to harness that strength. He had to learn where to take that strength at, okay? And that's what that strength is to say you have the strength. It is within you. You need to harness this. You need to go, wow, I can get through anything, okay? Like there is nothing in this life that can stop me, okay? And that's what Hercules was about, because literally in Greek mythology, this man went to battle against some of the worst critters out there, and the worst demons and horrific things. And he always came back on top. Why? Because he had unwavering knowledge and faith in the strength of him and the strength of character that he could do this. And that's what that card is pulling out, that if you pick card number 4, whatever is going on in your life, you have the strength to get through this. You just have to go in here to realize I can do this. Okay. Again, you've lived through it. Ooh, Althea, and it is protection. Okay. Look at all the different ways of protection she's got in that card. You know, how they drew these, and the artwork is just fabulous. But when you look at this card of protection, a lot of people look at protection as, you know, you have a weapon or something of that nature, or maybe a big brother, whatever it might be. But look at her. She has got fire. She has got smoke. She has got a stick. She has got herself, because even though her hand is kind of up here, she's pointing to her. She is her own protection also, okay? She's got the cover of darkness around her. Everything about her is a darkness. It's a protection. Even when you're looking at her clothing, this beautiful purple wrap can really do a lot of protecting in a lot of ways, either from cold or wind or sun. You can use it to literally, wrap it around somebody else and tie them up. There's so many ways. And when you're looking at this card, it's showing that you are not protected. You are definitely protected. It is okay to go forward. So often we don't want to go forward in life because we think, oh my gosh, I'm going to fall on my own face. I'm never going to make this happen. And this card is telling you, no, you got this. You are protected by every angle. There's no way you cannot fail, that you can fail at this. So if you picked card number 5, look at that. Whatever decisions and whatever is happening in life right now, know that you're okay with this. Know that you can push forward, and that straight up that you just got this. So keep going forward. Okay. So card number 1 was sensuality. Card number 2 was about faith. 3 was arrogance. 4 was strength. And 5 was protection. Now, when I'm looking at all these cards, when you put them together, this is a week. I will tell you what, this is following exactly what we were talking about earlier today, which this is your week to start realizing that no matter what is around you, that you know what, you're the one in the middle. The world is happening around you. It's always going to happen around you. It's never going to go away. But you are the person that's pushing through this. Okay, you are the one that's pushing. Have this blind faith. Know that no matter what, you are going to be okay, because you do have this strength. You do have these protections, that you have got yourself, your guides, just the law of attraction on its own that says, oh my gosh, you're going to get through this. But remember, don't get smug about it. Don't get smug like, because the minute you start to fall on that smug side, you start to crumble it all. You start to crumble everything around you, okay? In my mind, myself, I'm thinking of all these amazing people that had it going on, and then they get arrogant and they just watched it crumble around them. But really, if they'd never gone to the arrogant side, they would have been amazing. They'd still be amazing. I mean, they still are, but they'd be in a much better place that they like if they weren't that way. So literally put this together, guys, this week. You guys got this. You guys are rock stars. Okay. So, guys, that deck today was, again, the Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. I like this deck. I like this deck a lot. When I go to do the online reading, I'm going to look a lot more at the book to see what the author also felt the cards to be and see if I lined up with them. And if I didn't, that's okay, because it's my interpretation. But I'll see if I can give you a little bit more on the online version of the Edge. So I wasn't going to say, but now I am. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for showing up today. Remember, I will be live tomorrow morning with my guest, Rita Louise. It's just me and Rita tomorrow. No enlightenment, no card readings, just the two of us having a great time together. As always, guys, if you want to follow me, you can see me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the major ones. I have a YouTube channel, guys. I have a YouTube, and that's at Diet72. Please go there and look. I do have my website, diet.us. You can go there to see all about all my classes, all that I teach, all my readings. If you like a reading, book a reading with me there. You can always reach out on Facebook and say hi, guys. Either way, I will see you tomorrow morning. If you can't be here tomorrow, I'll see you next Monday. This is Diet here on School Through Spirit with I almost said the old station, with the Edge. Bye, guys.
There are psychic mediums, but there is nothing like Diet. Let's face it, we all struggle time and again. But if you seek the clarity you deserve, then you need to seek Diet. As a master teacher, Diet studied under international psychic medium Lisa Williams. Together, they not only help Diet better tap into spirit, but also build a long-lasting relationship. So many psychics tell us what we want to hear, and that just won't cut it with Diet. She tells you what you need to hear. No sugarcoating here. To book a reading with Diet is simple. Just visit her website, diet.us. That's diet.us. And follow the Yellow Brick Road to connect with Diet. Don't just sit there and ponder those questions. Ask them and let Diet guide you every step of the way. You need insight now, and Diet can help. Just visit diet.us. That's diet.us.